You need to learn how to fail. And I think that is very hard to hear, especially in today's society, wherever we're so apt towards doing things where the success is quick, where the reward is quick. Going on social media every single day, scrolling forever because we want the dopamine hit that we get through every scroll. I mean, your brain is literally getting activated, the reward signal every time you scroll, and it is training you to want things quicker, to want things fast, to want things easy. And so whenever we fail, it is much harder to get back up. You've probably heard this said so many times before, but it's not the people that you should look up to that succeed on the first try, but it's the people who keep on getting back up every single time that they get hit. It's how consistent can you be that no matter the failure, no matter the experience, no matter how far you get placed down in this world, that you can get back up and still try. Because that's the one thing that people can't take away from us, is the effort that we want to put in towards our goals. You know, if you have a specific achievement that you want to go after, then you shouldn't let anything or anyone tell you otherwise. And I know it sounds weird, learn how to fail, but I also want to say that most people will never succeed without failing multiple times beforehand. True experience in this life, true learning, true education, true knowledge, and true wisdom come from learning from failure. Whenever you're trying to start a business, you know, you're not going to make a certain amount of money in your first month. I mean, it is possible, but you are most likely going to fail before that. And it doesn't mean that you can't do it. It doesn't mean that you're stupid. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that you don't have the experience necessary yet to achieve that income. And so that failure is there to teach you and for you to keep going. You failed for a specific reason. What can we learn from that failure to bring us forward in this next objective, in this next journey towards winning something that we want for ourselves? We want to achieve a goal. And so how can I stay consistent, learn from my past experience, bring that into the new objective, and learn more, and then probably fail again. And then probably fail again, and then probably do that and fail again. And then fail 15 times again. But the thing is, you're learning something new every single time. You're gaining a new level of experience that you never had before. And so when you hit that win, it is not going to look like a linear line going up from all these years of trying. It's going to be a curve. It's going to be exponential. It is going to be, you are trying, and then bang, it all hits. The graph would probably be this way because the camera is facing the other way, and it just goes up one day. It's all going to accumulate into one win, one big business, one big opportunity, one big objective, one big success. And it's just because you stayed consistent no matter how many times you got hit down, no matter how many people judged you, no matter how many people told you would fail, no matter how many dollars you spent that didn't get an ROI. It all goes into something. Life, God, the universe sees the work that you're putting in. And your consistency will reward you in the future. It is impossible, literally impossible to fail if you never quit. If you keep learning, keep failing, because you experience more through failure than doing anything else. Let's take this for an example. If you spend 1 month in your bedroom, let's say an example is like e-commerce, where you're getting a product from a supplier, and you're listing it up on a Shopify store, and you're trying to sell it through organic social media. What's going to turn out more successful? You watching YouTube and learning for a month before starting, or going into it blind and just starting and taking action immediately every day on day one. You are going to fail more, obviously, when you go in blind, but I am going to tell you, you will make more money the second version. You will make more money doing that, because you will fail And if you stay consistent through that failure, you will easily start to learn from what you did wrong. You post a video on social media. Oh, it only got 5 views? Okay, well, let's up the quality on this one. Okay, well, this one got 15 views. It did better. So you grew a little bit. You learned from the past mistake. Okay, so we up the quality on that one. Maybe we can change the hook on this one, and we can keep people retained on the video better. We can up our watch time. Okay, now I got 1,000 views on that video. Like, holy shit. Let's keep going. What can I do better? And then you try something else, 500 views again. Okay, well, that thing didn't work, so let's revert that back and then add something else. And then before you know it, you're winning. Every failure that is meant to hold you back is only a failure and will stay a failure until you learn from it. I deal with this so many times in my business, in my life, in my physical battles with the gym, my mental battles with reading even sometimes. It's like I don't learn from myself, and that's why the same failure keeps happening. A lot of people have this thing. I see a bunch of people commenting on my videos, a bunch of people commenting on other videos saying, like, sorry, I'm completely blanking right now. They're saying, God, why do I keep struggling with the same things? God, why do I keep failing at the same things? And it's not that you aren't capable of going after that. It's not that you're not capable of achieving or surpassing that hurdle, jumping over it. It is the fact that you are given that struggle over and over again because you need to learn from it. If you don't learn the lesson will keep being taught until you literally can't skip it, until it becomes an unskippable cutscene in your life that you have to go through. Because if it doesn't get brought up in your life, you're never going to learn from it. And I think if you have the ability to learn quickly, nothing can stop you. Failure it's not even a real thing. It is a construct that we put in our minds that we're failing because we're not getting a certain goal, when in reality, the goal is just placed in our own minds. If I want this video to get 100,000 views, and then it gets 5 views, it's not a failure. It's just me not taking in any learning from the videos that I've posted before. If I keep on posting the same types of videos, with the same titles, with the same thumbnails, and it never works, never gets traction, and I post it for a long time, it's a lesson that I need to learn that something needs to change. It doesn't mean that I should quit making YouTube videos, because I love making YouTube videos. I love talking. I love hopefully helping people in the future. But it's just there to show you that if you truly want it, if you truly want the success, you need to become the type of person that doesn't fail at that specific thing anymore. And I know that sounds weird, and it's not that you can't fail at it in the future, but it's that you have to become the type of person that can learn from these mistakes, or else the mistakes will keep you down forever. And a lot of people think that those mistakes that keep us down forever means that we're the failure. It means that we can't do it. Oh, I can't achieve that goal. I can't make $200,000 a year with my business because I failed for a year. I have done so many things that have lost money for more than a year because you just have to stay consistent. It sucks. It does suck. But it's also getting over the mental hurdle that moment of sucking, that moment of struggle, that moment of hardship, that moment that feels like nothing is going to work out. That is the exact moment that is there to teach you. And if you can learn from it, then you become a different type of person that you've never been before. I mean, in the Bible, God talks and prepares us for struggle. It says, like, I'm going to butcher this, and so I'm going to hopefully put a screenshot. I think there's more space over here of the verse. But it talks about how almost preparing us for struggle, that struggle builds perseverance, perseverance builds character, and character builds hope in life. And, that also goes off the thing that most people don't think that we should take the first step or take action on ourselves or take that risk because of the fear of failure, when in reality the clarity of the goal becomes observant, or becomes it just becomes shown to us through the consistency. So the clarity comes from a consistency. The clarity doesn't come before you start taking action. And so, I mean, the main point of this video is that you have to learn to fail. And it's not by failing repeatedly, but it's learning how to deal with failure. Because this video is basically preparing you and saying that you are capable of anything. You are capable of achieving any goal. You are capable of doing anything with your life, becoming any person that you want to, figuring out who you are as a human being and becoming the most fulfilled you've ever become in your entire life. But it's not going to come in 24 hours. It's not going to come in a week, a month, a year. It's going to take effort. It's going to take time. People don't understand that the success comes from the habits that you have as a human being. And the habits are born from conscious decisions that you make every single day trying to become that type of person. And those conscious decisions don't become subconscious, which is when the success comes, until, like, I think it's like 6 months is like minimum for a neural pathway in your brain to become large enough that it just starts happening without you even thinking. How long have you been brushing your teeth for? I know this may sound like a stupid analogy, but how long have you been brushing your teeth for? Think in your head, how many months, how many years. It's however long you've been alive. You probably don't even think about brushing your teeth. And it's because it's a habit. It's who you are. And so the people who succeed are the people who fail, but their neural pathway and their brain and their identity doesn't even pick up on the failure. They just keep moving. That is why people who aren't smart succeed, because the smart people come up with excuses to not take action after failure. I am not that smart of a person. You know, in college, I legitimately had a 2. I was on academic probation my sophomore year. Freshman year, 2.3, I think I graduated with. And I am not smart, but thankfully I'm dumb enough to take action through the failure. Thankfully, I don't make smart enough excuses to why I shouldn't be doing this, even though I know that this is my passion. Even though I want to help people so badly, I could easily make an excuse right now saying my past YouTube videos have gotten 5 to 20 views. The top one is at like 70, which I love. 70 people seeing my video, 70 people hearing from me, 70 people hopefully learning from that experience that I had in the past. And yeah, it's like, thankfully, I'm dumb enough to not see that as a failure. Thankfully, I can just stay consistent throughout that. And you can too. That's the whole point of the video. You have to learn how to fail so that you can learn how to win. Because winners don't even, they see failure, but it doesn't even faze them. They just keep moving throughout it. It's like a brush it off your shoulder type thing. Wow, my business lost $5,000 this month. Wow, my past couple of videos got 5 views. It's like, who cares? If it's truly your passion, if it's truly a goal, if you truly want it for yourself, the failure won't be, it won't have weight. And so I just want to, please, if you take anything from this video, it's to not stop. Not stop betting on yourself. Not stop believing in yourself. You will have so much fire in your life when you realize that you are capable of such big things, such limitless things. And once you realize that, the failure won't be apparent. You will not even see it anymore. You will move every single day and brush failures off your shoulder because your brain understands that you are the type of person that gets past this. You are the type of person that works through this. You are the type of person that sees this failure and understands that it's just a learning experience for you to grow as a human being. The people who have the most knowledge, the most wisdom, are the people who have experienced the most and failed the most, but also learned the most. Would you rather be someone, once again, who succeeds in one day. If you got, let me back up for a second. If you got everything that you wish for in one day, and I'm hoping that you can't hear this huge helicopter ahead of me, above me, and if you guys can't hear that, like, this mic is goated. But gosh, what was I saying? I got so distracted from the helicopter. My brain doesn't do well with those things. I'm cooked. I actually don't even remember what I was saying, but I'm not going to cut this because I just want this video to be one take. So you have to become the type of person where your brain recognizes that you are consistent, that you work every day no matter what the results are, and that's when the results come. And I think that's all I got to say. I want you to, if you guys, I hope that you learned something from this video. I hope that you take action on the goal that you have. I hope that you know how limitless your capabilities truly are. And I hope that if anyone else is doubting you, that you can understand that they are doubting you because they see something in you that you may not. Those people are doubting because they see that you can achieve. They're scared that you may achieve more than them. But then it's also your duty to achieve that thing just because of that, and show them, not show off, not show them up, but to show up for them and say, hey, I did this when you doubted me. I'm going to teach you the same things that I learned from so you can achieve this quicker. And that's how you live with true love. That's how you live with true experience. That's how you live with true wisdom and succeed the most in life. As I said in my last video, success doesn't come the most from you winning. Success comes from you bringing other people success. But if you guys have any agreements, any disagreements for this video, leave them in the comments. I always say in my videos that this is the most important part of my day, is reading the comments. Literally lights my day up. I love responding. Even if you would disagree with me, I hope you disagree with me. I hope that you show me something that I didn't know, because now I can use that in the future. So please disagree if you have any disagreements in the comments. Please like this video if you liked it. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, as I've been saying, and I'm trying to help as many people out as I can with the limited experience that I have. And it would also help if you hit that subscribe button. That would be so amazing. I would love that. Thank you so much. And I hope you learned something. That's gonna be everything. Thanks for watching. Later.